Texturing in Substance Painter involves a lot of use of brushes. In lesson 16, we will learn how you can make your own custom brush with interesting features. So let's make our own brush.
Yes! Oh my god, stop! No,
Today is my turn.
Stop! No!
So in lesson 16, we'll see a little bit about brush, okay, and we will start to understand how the brush works and what are the brush properties, and then we will create our own custom brush, okay. Before going that, if you remember, we created this logo last time. So what I did is that I made a folder, and inside the folder, I dragged the both logo and logo enhance to it so that there is no issue and we have less stack over here, and I renamed it to M&M logo. Okay, so let's first see how the brush works. Okay, now here we'll move to the shelf, okay, brushes, and I will type here basic so that I can have a basic soft brush here. Okay, so once I will get this brush, so let's do one thing here. Let's make uh, a regular layer over here, okay, so that we can have this brush, okay, basic brush. Now here there are, so I was playing around before. You can see that in the base color there is a logo here which I want to remove by clicking this cross button. So now I'm back to normal. So let's see all these properties one by one and see how this works. Now, first of all, as I already explained you the shortcuts of the brushes in the first lesson, like how to increase the size with the control key and with using your control key and or command key on the Mac and using your right mouse button, okay, and how to rotate it using the left mouse button with the control or command key, okay, and you can drag the mouse left and right, so you can see now on the top the flow is changing, okay, here is the flow. So if I press control key or command key on the Mac and move with the left key right and left, the flow is changing. If I move up and down, it will rotate, okay, and with the right, okay, I can change the size and I can change the like a kind of jitter of it, or you can say like a opacity or something. Okay, so that's already I told you in the first class. So this will like this was a bit of a review of it. Okay, now here I will paint over here just to test. Then I will delete the layer. So I will delete this layer from here, and I will go to texture list and then middle casing. And once I'm here in the middle casing, I will make a new paint layer, this regular layer. Okay, so that at least we can see what are the things. Now here we have brush size, okay, just like what I was showing you around flow, how like with the opacity you want to move or without the opacity you want to move, stroke opacity, because your brushes also have like stroke just like this. So what kind of opacity you want. Usually when you use stylus, that it works with this perfectly. Okay, now here we have uh, jitter. Now what does a jitter do? If I will increase it, you can see that what is happening, it's kind of getting more like jittery. So if I will draw, you can see it is not perfect, okay, but if I will reduce the jitter to 0, so it will be all perfect, solid, there is no edges or something. So you can use jitter to create something like a dirt or whatever like there are. So let me do one thing here. Let me go down and I will show you alpha. Now what is the alpha? Alpha is basically the shape of the brush. Right now the shape of the brush is a normal circle. So if I will come to the alpha here, okay, so I have all these different kind of alpha. So I'm using a normal circle, so that's why if I draw, so there is this normal circle. So let's use this triangle, and I will take this triangle and drag this here inside the alpha. Now you can see if I will click here, so this is called stamping. So if you click one time, this is stamp, but if you click and drag, so this is called the painting. Okay, now here I have size jitter. Now let me do the jittering here. So if I will increase the jittering, you can see that some triangles are smaller, some triangles are bigger. So this is what jittering is doing. It takes your stroke and it randomizes the size. Okay, now I have here follow jitter. Okay, now what does the follow jitter do? Flow jitter. So what does the flow jitter do? Just like the flow over here, it keeps some of them strokes like a lighter with less opacity, some with the high opacity. So I will get this kind of result. Okay, so basically if you want to paint on these things, now I have angle jitter. So if I will use the angle jitter, some will be randomly angled, some will be differently angled, so like random angles. So if I will do like this, you can see how it is going. So this is how you can do the jittering. Okay, now let me undo this. We have position jitter. So some will go left, some right, some up and down. So I will have a spread it kind of jitter. So if I will paint now, so you can see just like that. So with the help of these settings, you can create your own different kind of like brush settings. Okay, but in this case I don't want these. I will turn it off and I will undo this. Okay, one thing here is the spacing. If you will see here, I will increase the spacing. Just I want to show you one thing. If I draw here, you can see it is like this. So my triangles are not following my stroke. So I have an option here which is called follow path. So if I will turn it on, and if I will apply stroke, so wherever my mouse is going, it is following my stroke. So this is how you can make footprints. If I have, let me see if there is a footprint. Oh yeah, there is. Cool. So I will take this one, and then now I will start. Oh wow, look, there's footprint. Let me make it a little bigger. Okay. Oh, somebody was walking over this television, or maybe like a elf or something. It seems a little small. Okay. Or let me choose this one and start making this. So this is how you can make different kind of stuff here. Uh, okay, so I will turn this off for now, and spacing I will just click here. I don't need any alpha, so it will be let me do one thing. I will take this basic shape and put this back here, so I can have this normal brush again. Okay, so this is how I will get the normal brush. Now let's go down here and let's see what else we can do here. Okay, now I can create straight lines just like I told you last time. To make a straight line, you just have to click once from where you will start, and you have to press shift. Oops, I have to click one and then press shift, and then wherever you want to move. Now you will see it is making a straight line, but it's not snapping. To snap, let me okay, now I will click one time here and then shift and then start moving, and then you will see that it is straight, but it's not snapping. So for snap, you have to press Control on your keyboard. Now you can see snapping. So if I will click here, it will make a straight line. Okay, so this is how you can make straight lines with the help of shift key. Other thing we have here is the lazy mouse. Okay, and how we can turn on the lazy mouse. Here you will see this icon here. Okay, this is basically a lazy mouse. Now what does the lazy mouse do? Those who works on ZBrush, you might have an idea what does the lazy mouse do. Lazy mouse makes your stroke or flow of your stroke little smoother with the help of distance. If I will turn it on, you can see the distance is 8. So just see on my mouse, on my cursor here, there is a black spot. This black spot is basically a distance. So if I will start drawing, so wherever my black spot is, it will start drawing from that black spot. Okay, because that is the distance, and you can see how smooth my drawing is now. So if I will increase the distance, it will become more smoother. So just see my mouse is moving, but nothing is drawing right now. As soon my black spot reaches to my first stroke, then it will start drawing. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, it's like a delay. Okay, it's more smoother. So let me use the size to show you more. Now see, I will click here. You can see there is a stroke, or there is a stroke being made. But if I'm moving my mouse, nothing is drawing. As soon my black spot reaches to the first spot of the click, this thing I have clicked for the first time. So once my black spot, which is the distance, will go out of this uh, first click, it will start drawing. Okay, now you can see that it has started to draw, and it is following it smoothly, unlike how we do before. Okay, so let me undo this and let's turn this off for now, and let me make this bigger. Okay, now there is alignment here. Now alignment, as I told you, we have uh, before, and when we were working on the fill layers, and we were working on planar, and we were working with tangent wrap or UVs. So just like that, we also in the painting or in the brushes, we also have the same thing. First, start with the camera. Now camera is in this view, the camera is facing in this kind of direction. So if I will press here camera, so now you can see my brush is flat. It's looking at the same direction where the camera is looking. So if I will draw, it will draw with the camera direction. Okay, so now if I will try to rotate, you can see it is a different distorted drawing, something like those 3D drawings, street art, something like that. Okay, other than that, tangent wrap is what I was working on. So if I will go to any angle, you can see how nicely it blends with that. Okay, that is the good thing about the tangent wrap. And then we have here planar. So if I will go with the planar and go down here, it's the same thing, but you can see that it stays as planed, like as flat as it could do. Okay, unlike tangent wrap. Then we have UV. UV works on the UV that you created. So if your UV is like mine are different islands, so it might not work for me. So if I will go here, so you can see that I have seams, okay, which is not that good. So for me, I think UV is not right. I will stick to tangent wrap. So this is how you have the tangent wrap. So guys, this is all about the brush settings. So now let's see how we can make our custom brush tool. Okay, so what I will do over here is that I will go back to my front casing, because here where we are going to draw something maybe on the logo with our custom brush. So now what I will do, I will create a regular layer, okay, new regular layer, and I will call this one screws. Okay, and I will make sure I'm in the TV front texture set list. Okay, because here where I will be creating some screws. Okay, now inside the screw, what I will do next. Okay, so now what I will do is that because now we will be able to paint, because now we are not using fill layers, we are using a paint layer. And now what I'm going to do is that I will go to my brushes. Okay, and now I will type here basic, and I will take the basic hard, the first one. Okay, now I have this one, everything is ready. I'll just do some sort of changes over here. So I'll go down here, okay, and I will do some changes here. But first, let me zoom in here so that this area is clear, so where I can add some sort of screws over here. Okay, so now let's start building up the custom brush tool. Now here in the base color, I want it to be a little bit closer to metallic, like a grayish. So this is fine. Height, I will increase it all the way up to, or keep it 0 right now. Okay, I'm not changing. Roughness, I will keep it something here. Okay, metal, because it's a screw, it should be metal all the way here. Now you can see it looks like kind of look like a metal. Okay, and let's decrease this a little bit. more, or I think it's fine, or yeah, it's fine. Now what I will do here is that for normal, because normal, what it do is that normal will give us a 3D height, okay, which will play a very important role. So we have to go to our hard surfaces here, okay, and we have all these hard surfaces. We have here different kind of screws. There's one screw. What is this screw? Pose it drive around. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. I want this one. So I will take this one, okay, and drag it in the normal. As soon I will do as you can see that it has become something like a kind of a, you can say like a screw, actual screw. Now pretty much things are done, but still we have to convert this into a like a brush tool. So to do that, I have to make a new folder here, okay, and I will type here screw brush tool, okay. And if you know, last time when we were creating this emblem of the logo, we went here in the folder, we went to each one of these channels and we turned that into normal. So same thing I will do, but before doing that I will drag this screw inside here, okay, change and every one of it, okay, like height to normal, roughness to normal, it's already normal, metallic is already normal, normal to normal. Now my screw is ready. So if I will reduce the size of it, I can stamp anywhere my screw. You can look at it. Wow. Okay. So that's how I can do it. But if I want a row of screws, so I can go like this. But wait, it does not look like a row of screw. Let me undo all of this. Okay. What if you are trying to create a row of screw? You click here one time, then you press shift key and then you hear snap, click again, but you don't have a row of screws. So what you can do here is that you can go to the screw layer that we were working on and we can play with the spacing over here. So as you can see the result here, I increase it. You can see now, okay, that's good. Let me undo this screw here. Now if I will draw, yes, looks good. So let me change spacing a little bit more lesser. Oops, I was changing size. It's not supposed to change the size. I was supposed to change the space. Now let's draw. I think now it's better. Okay, so if I just click one, shift, go here, press again. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is how you can create like a brush here. But we have to convert this brush, whatever we have done here, into a tool. So whenever we want, we can use it. Okay, to do that, so to create it as a tool, what we will do here is that we'll right click here and we can go here and create tool preset. Okay, once we will do that, it will create something over here. We can rename it to screw maker, something like that. And whenever we want, we can grab it from here and use on our scene. So we have here screw maker. There is one more here which I used before. Okay, so there are two. So let me delete the old one. I don't want the old one. I will use the new one. New one is more better. Okay, so now what I can do here is that suppose now if I go and delete this one and this one, okay, oops, what I did, I deleted the wrong layer. Now it's fine. Okay, so I just deleted the screw layer. Okay, now what I will do is that I can make a new normal layer and I can choose this screw option from here and I can start painting. I have different screws here. Okay, my own screw and some other screw here. I can take this one I can make this screw. Let's see which one looks better. This one or this one. So yeah, they all look kind of good. So I will choose I prefer the one that I made it, even if it doesn't look that good. But you know, I can put one here, okay, like a small one, and one here. So this is how I can create a nice looking screws. Okay, and one more thing I can do here is that let me go to the back. Let me rename it to, or just rename it to screws. Okay, and I will drag the screws in the M&M logo folder. Okay, what happened? Okay, it went behind, so I have to drag it up so it will show, because it went under, so I was not able to see. Now it's fine. Now what I will do here is that I will go to the back casing. Okay, and there is a space over here, and I can add some screws here as well. Okay, I will make a new layer here, painting layer, regular layer, and I will call them screws extra with the X. Looks cool with the X. Okay, so I will increase the size of it. Okay, a little bit, not too much. So I will put one screw here and one screw over here. Okay, that looks good. That's all. Okay, so it's kind of look like this thing is holding the front casing, you know, so much, so like cool sort of thing. Maybe here can make it a little bigger. One here, one here, and then a little bit rotate. One here, one here. Okay, so yeah, I have pretty much of the screws, but next time when I'm coming back to this back casing, I have to make sure I'm keeping the screw extra layer on top of all the layers, otherwise they will be hidden under the other layers. So guys, I hope you have now understood about the basic of the brushes and how to create custom brush tools. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed to it yet. Click on the bell icon and don't forget to like the video if you have liked this tutorial. Keep supporting me, and whatever questions you have, you can write in the comment section. I will try my best to answer you. And guys, we'll see the other lesson in the next class, which is lesson 17. So guys, we'll meet in the next class. By the time, take care and enjoy your life.